All right, guys, and the beauty of this is a repeat customer. So I just pulled up to the location, and it's a brand new business that's called Birdie's Chicken. It's in a plaza, and I'm gonna show you what we got going on. We're gonna take a quick walk through. You see some of the people in there now, but it's just a smaller storefront. We got some window cleaning to do. That, kind of just spray that down and get all the cobwebs and everything down. It's not dirty, but in here, there's a lot of that stuff. A lot of that stuff. A little bit of graffiti. Got some graffiti remover. I'll put it on there. Drive through. Not much mold, mildew, algae. Not much at all. Another window cleaning. More window cleaning. This is probably the worst spot right here. Probably the worst spot. That right there in the back. Birdie's Fried Chicken. Hazard. All right, guys, I don't know if you consider it an upsell, but right next door, so this is where I'm cleaning, right next door is this Chinese spot, and they want their storefront done also. All right, got my Davis shooter tip in. We're gonna try to knock out all this trash up here. So it's not always about pressure. This one is volume because the orifice is much bigger. That's a lot more water out and it doesn't constrict it, or restrict it, I should say. So we're just gonna knock all this junk out first. Look at that. Come back to that in a little bit with my second story. Just knock all this junk down. That's a hole. There was a question asked the other day, or a few weeks ago, the difference between long gun and short gun. I said it depends. In this instance, I will use long gun. Why? I need to get almost 2.5 stories high. Plus, with my Davis shooter tip, it makes it get a little bit closer. I can reach, look at that. That's shooting well over. I could probably hit the tree line from here. So Davis shooter tip plus my long gun equals distance and volume all at the same time. Plus I don't have to get wet. I don't have to get right under it and get wet. Just trying to knock all this stuff down. All right, got my pump up sprayer, 50/50. We're gonna go ahead and do a little post treatment of the concrete. We're gonna get going, just about done. A little bit of post treatment. And I will say, I never did give a review about this. What is it? Apple Clean. It's all right. It's all right. Nothing too special about it. It's a surfactant. It's supposed to mask the smell. That's exactly what it's doing. But what I noticed is more of an indicator also. So when I build my soft wash, that's when you'll really be able to tell when that red come out. All right, let me take that back. It's good. It smells very appley. I don't know if that's a word, but it smells very good. I guess coming out of the pump spray is much better than coming out of my downstream. So I can tell it's really meant for soft washing and not necessarily downstream, but it's good. It's very good. Because of this, that wasn't used with the best paint, I'm gonna go around it with the surface cleaner, which I already did. But when it comes to rinsing, I'm gonna lightly rinse over this. And I usually don't use my white tip, but I'm going to today because I need to go ahead and, once again, that wasn't the best epoxy used for that. So I'm gonna rinse and cut at the exact same time. Trash still in the way, went around it. Rinse time. Ball valve, necessary. When I post treat this thing, all these lines right there will go away. Just about done. Got to clean the last, 10 feet? Just 10 feet left. And I'm gonna quickly hit that. Yeah, like I said, I had to cut around this because it was starting to chip up. So I said, let me stop. Now, spray this thing too. Like I said, it started chipping up on me, so I decided not to go over it, went around it, and then post-treat it, walk away. All right, got my handy-dandy pump-up sprayer. Once again, did not want to touch all that, so I'm just treating it. Anywhere I see lines, put a nice mix on it. So this is 50/50. Probably stronger, honestly. Like I said, the camera doesn't do any justice, but this thing came out super clean. And the reason why I'm using my pump-up sprayer and I waited to the end and did not post-treat is because there's a drain over there. There's another drain right there, and made a video about the Clean Water Act. So while it's drying, this thing is not gonna make its way to the drain because it's gonna sit right on top and evaporate. So that's where we're at with this. All right, just got done. Like I said, make sure you turn this stuff off. Nice and tight. Disconnect. Done. No water coming out. We're gonna go ahead and take a walk through of the property. Get out of here. Make sure I get my ladder, which I did not need today. We're gonna get out of here. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Once it's completely dry, it's gonna look a billion times better. Then post-treat this spot. That's just wet. That's just wet. And this bad boy is nice and clean. Oh man, it's clean. Windows are clean. Spot-free cleaning and rinsing. Nice and clean. Post-treatment still working. Nice and clean. Spot-free, spot-free, spot-free. Free food. Spot-free, spot-free, spot-free. Nice and clean. The only issue I did have is this right here. This has been sitting for years. And you could tell where I did put my graffiti remover and I hit it real close. Knocked that first layer off, came back and did a second layer. Not too shabby, but not the results I wanted. You could tell right there. So, all in all, good day. All right, so some of you may remember this place that I did. It's the owner of this place. The owner of this place owns that place. Time for another cleaning, but yeah, went ahead and cleaned this entire thing and painted it. It looks like it needs another spring cleaning. Did all that, did all this. Came out real good.